And I think we should apply the Chinese proverb to say we have to, it is much better to use the king than the fish. We should provide opportunities to sell these first operations rather than subsidizes. Of course, both are complementary and synergetic. The third issue is the European/international vector. It is very difficult to think of initiatives that are local. No longer we can invest in advances of products and services and technologies if we don't look at them from a global perspective. This global perspective requires analysis of markets, analysis of property rights, analysis on knowledge available, and many times analysis on co-development with other points of the geography, so that the Finnish-Spanish consortia perhaps is not only going to share the risks of an investment towards a new product launch, but also is going to provide a broader perspective on a global market. Because one company, especially an SME, is conditioned by the capacity to understand market behavior. And if development is shared between a number of partners, this market understanding becomes much more powerful. And we have to complement perhaps our fragmented Europe and our particular market behaviors with this sort of aid that is the co-development, which is in fact what the framework program is about. But I think national programs and regional programs require this sort of global picture, because very few initiatives can be considered local. And if one has to pay attention to the local territory, one has to understand that it is more a matter of the size of the projects than the matter of the perspective of those projects, because most of them should be global. The fourth issue, which I think is quite complementary to the third one, is the territory. As the market becomes global, the local links are more and more important. So I think this local dilemma is very interesting, because one company, one institution has to cooperate with others with strong confidence, and no longer the fences of a company are well fixed and closed, and more the value-added chains spread around the territory, and those limits of a certain business are shared with the suppliers, are shared with the customers, and are really just the injection of value through these value chains. I am talking about clusters. I am of course talking about more advanced sectors where this reality of a puzzle of a value chain is more true than in others. But this principle of the territory is crucial. We need intelligent territories which locally cooperate very strongly in order to compete globally. This policy means the policy of regions, it means the empowering of the innovation capacity of regions, and on the other hand, it means an architecture for institutional innovation cooperation that is fairly organized. I wouldn't say fully organized, this is impossible because of the variable geometry of the whole of Europe, but at least it's reasonably organized. And regions understand that some of their initiatives need to be pumped internationally and connected towards global maps, like S3, for example, and regional funds can be used to co-finance very nice European initiatives. Not to mention the national funds that are the key element to integrate this full set of institutions. And the final point, which I think is very much relevant for open innovation, is people. We need to mobilize people as the best way of technology transfer. So give me a contract, I will improve it just by moving people. It doesn't matter how knowledgeable a university be, it doesn't matter how competent a certain research center is. The key for technology transfer is the transfer of people. And that happens when we talk about society and immigration movements, what the main propeller for the globalization is immigration or emigration, much more than the movement on products.